What's going on, guys? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery, and in today's video I want to walk you through a short breathing exercise that you can use in your porn addiction, no fat journey, whatever it is that you're defining as far as this journey process that you're in right now with trying to stop watching porn or break free from your addiction. So walk you through this short breathing exercise and show you how you can use this throughout your day when you're feeling weak, when you're feeling triggered, and you're feeling the urge and tendency to turn to your favorite porn and masturbation sites. But ultimately, if you're watching this video, the first thing that you've probably had to come to the realization is that your habits or addiction to porn has become a problem, and it is holding you back from ultimately becoming the man that you were designed or created to be. So first thing is just an acknowledgement that your problem, your issue is a problem, but it ultimately can be broken free from, and you can ultimately create the life that you want to live. Secondly, if you're going to be able to utilize this exercise, you have to do some of the beginning stages of recovery work. So in our program, in our Reboot Your Life one-on-one coaching program, one of the first things that we have guys do in week one is spend some time in a meditative practice or a journaling exercise in identifying what those triggers, emotions, and incidences are that drive them to view porn. You see, if you're going to be able to break free from these habits, you have to get to the root cause of what the habit is. So you have to understand at what times of the day are you triggered to porn? What thoughts, feelings, emotions are you experiencing that are driving you to these destructive habits? So that's the first step. That's not what we're going to cover in this video, but if you've already done that work, here's the next step, and it's how to use a breathing exercise to ultimately help you quit watching porn. So let's say, for example, that you've gone through the trigger practice and you identify that when your boss gets on you after lunch, for lack of production, that drives you to a sense of anger or resentment towards him, which ultimately leads you to viewing porn when you get home. Or maybe you're in an instance where it's the way that your wife speaks to you after a long day of work, or the lack of her willing to give you sex when you feel you deserve it, that drives you to use porn in a resentment type of way. So understanding those triggers. So here's what you need to do is once you've established what those triggers are, throughout your day, when you're feeling the urges, when you're feeling those thoughts, those emotions, those triggers, I want to walk you through a short, yet very simple, yet very, very effective exercise. And it's simply just counting your breath for 6 inhales and 6 exhales. So let's say I'm at home. Here's an example that a lot of you men are going to resonate with. It's the end of the night. It's a long day's work. It's a Wednesday, Thursday evening. Kids are down in bed. Wife has been on you. You're stressed, tired, anxious from work. Everybody's asleep. The house is dark, and you're feeling those urges to maybe pull up your favorite porn site. All I want you to do is I want you to stop in the tracks and get in a comfortable place where you can sit. I want you to sit in a quiet, comfortable place. And I want you to simply go through an inhale and exhalation of 6 breaths, 6 complete breaths. So while you're sitting there, eyes closed, inhale fully through your mouth. And in this inhalation, I need you to be very aware of what is occurring. I want you to feel the air. I want you to feel that breath coming into your lungs, coming into your stomach, coming into your belly. I want you to feel the air dispersing itself throughout your entire body. So count, slow inhale. And then followed up with a full, complete, but aware exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For a count of 6 breaths. What this is doing is this is turning your sympathetic nervous system. Realize that our nervous system, our body's natural response operates in a sympathetic or a parasympathetic state. Sympathetic being a fight or flight, a response, a fear-based, an anxiety-based mechanism. So when we're triggered to porn, this is our body turning to a sympathetic state. So something goes off in our mind, something triggers us to enhance, feel a sense of fear, to feel a sense of anxiety. Heart rate gets elevated. You may start developing some anxious sweats. This is your body being in a sympathetic tone, a fight or flight response. It's fear-based, it's anxiety-based. You're either afraid of the future or you're anxious about the past. Fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system. By slowly calming your breath, by being aware of your breath, focusing on nothing more than the inhale, exhale of 6 short breaths, what you've done is you've turned off that fight or flight response. You've turned off the sympathetic response within your body, and you've put yourself in a parasympathetic state. Parasympathetic being rest or digest. Guys, this is the place of presence. This is the place of ultimate awareness. So when we get triggered, we have to understand that this is fear-based response. This is something that we're anxious about or fearful of the future. And our natural tendency is in those states of sympathetic response or in those states of fight or flight. Our default mechanism has been to go to a release, to go to a place where we can default ourselves back to a parasympathetic. So realize you're already doing this. You're already going from a sense of sympathetic to parasympathetic. It's just a path that you're taking you there is one of destruction. It's one of ultimate sin, for lack of a better term. But it's one that's going to lead you to objectifying women, to other physical symptoms, erectile dysfunction, lack of pleasure with a woman. So you have to be able to cut that default mechanism off and take control of yourself. Guys, everything we teach on this channel here is about taking absolute complete control of your life. So if you've done the legwork and you've identified what your triggers are and you know what that feels like when you're being triggered to go watch pornography, pause for a second, put yourself in a quiet, comfortable place, and go through a practice of 6 inhales, 6 exhales, slowly counting and being fully aware and present, and turn your body from a state of sympathetic response to parasympathetic. Guys, ultimately, if you're going to be able to overcome your addiction to porn, you have to be in complete control, and you don't need to live or don't want to live in a state of fear or fight or flight. You need to be present. You need to be in the rest or digest. Guys, I hope you find value in this video. I hope it really helps you. You know, what we're doing here is we're teaching principles from a growth-centric position on how to ultimately help you fight your addiction to porn, fight the temptations to masturbation, and ultimately create the life that you were designed to live. So if you did find value in this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, subscribe to new channels as we are releasing new videos every single week. Hit the like button. Leave us a comment. You know, what's been the biggest challenge that you're facing right now with overcoming your porn addiction? And guys, if you're looking for a free guide, if you're looking for a tool to help you walk through this process, I'm giving away my free book. It's a 7-step guide to creating a life without porn. Just hit that first link in the email box or hit that first link in the description box. We'll email the book over to you guys right away. But guys, that's it. Frank Rich for Rebuilt Recovery, providing you with another valuable, actionable tip. How to switch your body from parasympathetic to sympathetic using a short, simple breathing exercise to overcome your porn addiction. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time.